Guys, my name is Krish Parmar. Today our topic is electronic voting machine. So this presentation details the implementation of an electronic voting machine with Arduino, covering code, components and program flow. Now understanding electronic voting machines. So first of all, overview of electronic voting machine. So electronic voting machines streamline the voting process, ensuring accuracy and efficiency while minimizing human error. Second is hardware components. So there are several hardware components, including control units and battery systems essential for operation. Now third is global variable. Global variable in electronic voting machine programming store essential data across functions, ensuring consistent access and manipulation of voting data. Third is function setup. So we use setup function initialize the electronic voting machine. Now fifth is functions loop. So the loop function continuously monitors the electronic voting machine state. Now six is function show vote. So the show vote function displays the current state of votes. Now next functions reset votes. The reset votes function clears all current votes. Now functions display result. The display result function presents the final voting result, ensuring transparency and accuracy in electoral process. Now, overview of electronic voting machine implementation. So, first Arduino compatible board. So, this project utilizes Arduino compatible board to implement the electronic voting machine. And second is 16 into 2 LCD display. The system features 16 into 2 LCD that display prompts and results. Now voting buttons, three dedicated voting buttons allow users cast votes for candidates A, B and C. Reset and result display which includes reset and result display buttons to manage the voting session and view results at any times. Fifth is audible alert. So an audible alert using an LED buzzer provides feedback during the voting process. Six is user friendly interface. The combination of buttons and the LCD creates user friendly interface. Now seven is compact design. So it designed to be compact. The electronic voting machine is easy to transport and set up. Open source software. So the project utilized the open source software for the Arduino, allowing for easy modification and community collaboration. Now essential hardware components. So first of all, Adafruit 16 into 2 LCD integration, which utilize an Adafruit 16 into 2 LCD with 12C interface for clarity display output. Now digital button connections, which connects buttons to digital pins 2, 3, 4, 8 and 9. Now alert system with LED buzzer. So an LED or buzzer on pin 6 serves as an alert system providing feedback for actions or notification during operation.
Earlier, we can learn about digital voting machine. Now we can learn how use understanding the setup function in electronic voting machine. How initialize LCD with the LCD dot begin 16.2. The setup function begins by initialize the LCD display to ensure it is ready for output. These sets are administered to 16 columns and 2 rows. Show welcome messages. After initialize the LCD, the function displays prompt messages to inform users that the system is starting up. Enhancing use experience. Confusing button pins with input polars. Button pins are confused with input polars to ensure they read high when not pressed, providing a reliable input state for user interactions. Set alert pin as the output. A alert pin is configured as the output, allowing the system to signal alerts or notification during operation. Useful for user awareness. Now we can learn about the code relating voting machine and how can use the setup function in this code. Let's start. Constant in button A is equals to 2. Constant in button B is equals to 2. Constant in button C is equals to 4. What is the constant button A is equals to 2? What is the constant button B is equals to 3? Now we can learn. 2, if you can press the button of 2, the vote is given by A. If you can press button 3, you can given vote by B. If you can press button 4, you can vote by C. If you can vote again, you you can press 8. It is the reset button. So we can voting again. Constant int reset button 9. 9 button is a result button. If you can show the result of voting, you can press the 9 button. Int alerts is equals to 6. 6 is the alert button. If you can any problem, you can press the 6 button. Now, if const a is equals to 0, int const b is equals to 0, int const c is equals to 0, we can define the as the 0 value for a, b, and c, because if we can vote the only a button, not given to b, not given to c, so we can define as a all of 0. Now we can learn a word setup. Setup LCD. LCD dot begins 16, 2. What is 16? What is 2? 16 are the column and 2 are the row. LCD dot set colors 0, 0. 0 is a row column and uh, 0 is a row. LCD dot print electric boat. LCD dot print engineering mechanic event. It is the print as a code. If you can any printer. It is our it is our college ID, it is our name, pin mode. Button A is equals to input. Now you can know you cannot know what is the input button, what is the output button. So now we can learn what is the output button and what is the input button. Button A, button B, button C, and reset button, and also reset buttons are input buttons and alerts are output buttons. It is how we can look at.
I will continue from making you understand the loop function. So as the name regards, the loop function will make the electronic voting machine run continuously. It will show you the prompt for voting. It means it will ask to which candidate the user wants to vote for. Then there is a vote button action. It contains a show vote function that will show you to which candidate that you have voted for. And it has reset functionality. There are two types of reset functionality. After a user have voted for a candidate, it will reset you to the prompt for voting for the other user to vote for their respective candidate. And it contains a reset vote function which constitutes to a reset button. Then we have a display result that it contains a display result function which also constitute to a show result button that we are going to discuss later. So this is the code for the loop. As we have discussed, it will first ask the user for their vote. So there is this, and when a button is pressed, when the button is pressed, the charges go high, which is read digitally, and it increments our integer count a, which reads the votes for the respective candidates, and it stores the amount of vote. And after each and every button press, it will increment. So we have done that for all the candidates, and we have also used that for the reset and the result button to initiate their functions. So now we have a show vote function, as we have seen that it will show you to which candidate you have voted for. Then we have reset vote function, which will make the vote count of each and every candidate to 0. This is how it will look when you have voted for there are 3 candidates A, B and C, and this is how it will look when you vote for any of the candidates. So here, for example, it is given as for the show vote function, that when we press the button B, it will give you this prompt as you have voted for the candidate B. Then we have a display result function. It will show you to which candidate have it will show you the which candidate have won the election, and it will show you the vote count, and it also calculates the winner with how many votes they have won, and it also constitutes the edge case of having a tie. And after and this function also contains a reset functionality, as that after the results the voting machine will be reset for another use. This is the code for the result. It will compare the vote count of each and every candidate with each other, and it will store it in a string. Then there is an edge case of tie which was handled here. Then we are typecasting the integer count into string to display in the LCD. If there is no winner, as there is a tie, it is considered here, and it will reset the EVM. And if there is a winner, that condition will be handled here. And then after the voting is completed and the winner is chosen, there will be a delay of 5 seconds to show the winner, and after that it will reset. So this is the show this is the show votes, where this is where it will show the votes of each and every candidate. And the candidate, for candidate A there is 2, candidate B there is 1, and for C there is 0, which means that the button for the candidate A is pressed 2 times by 2 different users. For candidate B, the button B is pressed only 1 time, and for C there is no user that have pressed it. Thank you for being with us. Hope you find this informative.